I remember watching TV serial Mahabharat, like most of us. However, they rendered this shloka as a song. It was quite impressive to listen to the shloka in the form of a song. This shloka is from the sacred Bhagavad Gita. Krishna advises Arjuna here. It is from the 7th verse of chapter 4. It is easy to understand the literal meaning. Let's try to find out what the shloka is.
यदा यदा हि धर्मस्य ग्लानिर्भवति भारत अभ्युत्थानम् अधर्मस्य तदात्मानं सृजाम्यहम्.
It is easy to understand the literal meaning of the shloka. When we directly translate the shloka from Sanskrit to English, here's what you get. Whenever righteousness declines, when evil arises, then is when I take birth. Does it sound confusing? No, not really. Let's divide the following shloka into several parts. The first part being Yada Yada Hi. You notice here that the word Yada is deliberately used twice. This is just to stress the importance of whenever. So next word is Dharmasya. To understand the word Dharma, let's try to understand the fundamentals of India. In India, there's no one book to refer to about Sanatana Dharma. Secondly, there's no one path to moksha. Thirdly, there's no one God to worship. Therefore, the interactions between human beings have to be measured and built upon something as the basis. And this something that is the basis could be understood as dharma. It is the law of nature. Dharma can be explained better in two contexts. The first one being that which is concerning the society, and the second one being that which concerns the individual. So let's first take up the society part. When it comes to society, there are many types of dharma. This is mostly for the understanding of one another. For instance, there is Matru Dharma. This dharma indicates as to what is the responsibility of a mother. Pitru Dharma, this of a father. Acharya Dharma is that of a guru or a mentor. If you observe the above dharmas, they are all related. They cannot be followed without considering each other. So the Matru Dharma considers the social relationship between the mother and the child. Further, even Pitru Dharma and Acharya Dharma works the same way. There is a mutual connection. This connection is called as social dharma. Let's go on to the next one, the individual dharma. Here the stress is more given to the individuals and their conceptual dharmas. Following these dharmas, an individual evolves from a mere mortal to a greater soul. The individual dharma is of a human being that has to follow a certain laws, like behaving in a certain place, treat a guest, treat their mothers, face a battle, speak with strangers. The next word is Glanir Bhavati. Glanir Bhavati is when the declination of dharma or dharma is under dilution. There are so many instances where humans easily compromise on dharma. For instance, a teacher might compromise on their teachings by diluting the syllabus to be covered. This is the social dharma compromised. This has an impact on the students, maybe at a later stage when they are not in a good position to handle their work. Similarly, a father getting addicted to alcohol, this for sure disturbs the whole family. Subsequently, it might traumatize the wife and children. What we are talking about might look small, but they are all still adharma, which is a compromise of dharma. When Dushyasana, on the order of Duryodhana, disrobed Draupadi, insulting her, the act could be the cheapest act to the core. These could be some instances that show the declination of dharma. Now the next word, Bharata. In this context, Krishna is referring to Arjuna. Then why is it that he uses Bharata? Arjuna is a descendant of Bharata, the Chandravansh clad in the lineage. Bharata was the son of Dushyanta and Shakuntala. Bharata, Dushyanta, etc. were all from the same vansh or lineage called Chandravansh. From Bharata comes Bharata. Therefore, Krishna calls him Bharata. Adharma is the opposite word to dharma. Most importantly, if we don't follow dharma, means that we are on the side of adharma. More and more such atrocities prove to give birth to evil. Subsequently, this evil will contribute to a bad society. To sum up, evil actions are a part of our very own ideas. Ideas take birth in our minds. Our mind is a part of us. In short, the culprit is our mind. Keep this in mind while we try to move ahead to the next phase. Tadatmanam srajamyaham. I reincarnate in your soul. Firstly, I would like to bring to your notice that Sanskrit has several meanings for a single word. For example, if you consider Amritam, the first thing that comes to your mind is nectar. This is of course true. However, one of the other meanings of Amritam is also water. Similarly, Atmanam here is used in different contexts with a different meaning. In this context, it can be any of the following: body, brain, mind, or soul. Reactions are an outcome of our actions. In this regard, if the part of the action is related to the body, Krishna tells he uses our body as a medium and warns us. It is now the responsibility on us to be warned and follow dharma. By not doing so, we might have to face the consequence all by ourselves.